Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Alrighty, so, coming back to this was actually, okay, so Hellblade, I'm replaying the first game because recently Senua's Saga has come out, and I wanted to play it. I've been waiting for the Hellblade sequel for years, and now that it's out, it snuck up on me, and I had a bunch of other stuff I was working on, other stuff I should be recording rather than replaying something, but I want to get to that, so it's on my list, short list. But anyways, Hellblade. Actually, Hellblade was one of my first Let's Plays I ever did, like, very early on when I first started recording back in 2018. So, you know, 6 years ago. Just thinking about it. Well, you know, coming up on 7 for me. But yeah, Hellblade came out in 2018. Yeah, early 2018. Yes, sorry. No, 2017? Shoot, I just had it up. Sorry, I was preparing. Right, because, yeah, okay, 2017, right, because this came out in, it originally came out in 2017 on the PS4, and then Microsoft ended up acquiring Ninja Theory, so now the sequel's exclusive to them. But when I first played Hellblade, you know, it was kind of, like, looking back on it, was kind of like an interesting little, like, you know, snapshot of who I was back then, because I was very unconfident and very, like, squeaky, watching, like, you know, brief snippets of my earliest videos, and how shy and reserved and hard I was, and really tough on myself, in many regards, because after I played Hellblade, I felt stupid. Like, I was trying to, like, piece together the story, and I felt dumb. It's just like, oh god, people are gonna watch this and see I'm an idiot, I just ruined my channel, and and part of me is just like, well, and also I had, like, plagued with tech issues that I just didn't know what to do with. I still get loads of tech issues, but I think I can do something with that now. But, so, yeah, Hellblade, I wanted to replay this for a long time. I meant to do this sooner, but now that the sequel's out, we're finally getting there. I've been rambling on for too long, so we should probably just get into it. But Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. And also, it's like, it was one of my favorite games of the year, but I also, you know, kind of just, like, being stupid or being more immature, I just kind of, like, latched onto it. Was just like, it's talking about mental illness, and therefore it's actually very interesting and mature, even though, you know, there has been, like, some conflicting things about how people think Hellblade handled its representation. But either way, I think coming back to this will be interesting just for me. So anyways, I'm rambling, I'm doing a bunch of other stuff, I've wasted so much time, we're just gonna jump into it. I'm actually playing this now on, originally, my first recording Let's Play, my first Let's Play of this was back on the PS4, I'm playing this on Xbox Series X, I'm just gonna do performance mode. Yeah, visual mode is like, you know, there's the visual modes, and yeah, this is an, you know, an action game with not too much importance on timing, so performance isn't gonna be super important, but I'm not uploading this in 4K anyways, so why bother uploading, or, you know, recording it in, like, enhanced mode?
Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close, so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about
Senua, sorry, don't.
Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer.
What's gonna be interesting about this is, you know,
They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel her coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Sorry,
Oh, how rude.
hold on, I want to talk about stuff, but I want to
I
let...
never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
It's in hell high. Look. Up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see? I can see you.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
I hope my audio is loud enough. Sorry, I'm taking in the atmosphere. I forgot how effective this was.
You feel it.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
Okay, I was gonna say, Cinema Point by Melina Jurgens, right? And the funny thing is, what was it? She was like an audio director or something, or what was she? Like, you know, the lead actress is, you know, was just like another worker at the company.
Then it was fear, runs far, far deeper.
Sorry, I forgot how long this opening boat ride is, and the thing I forgot about is because in my original Let's Play, I forgot to turn on my microphone, so I went through this whole section, got like 20 minutes in, and then had to do this whole thing again.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Trying to remember, the atmosphere and how arresting it is. I hope my game audio is loud enough. I hope I got these things balanced out right. But, just like, if you can hear it, the voices. And playing this on a much better set of headphones, just like how many you hear. Voices in every direction.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Trying to remember. Okay.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dawn.
Sorry. Just the audio log, basically. I wasn't sure if we could move away from it.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Trying to find the run button. Sorry, letting the game just take over a bit. I'm trying not to interrupt.
Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you?
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim.
They're
And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Alrighty. So again, just letting the game literally speak, And coming back to this, I remember certain beats. So coming back to this, kind of like knowing what to look for.
He's already dead.
I felt stupid originally playing the game. I lost a lot of confidence after playing Hellblade when I first started my Let's Play channel because I couldn't piece it together and I wasn't sure what was going on. Now I like to think I'm more trying to find the word.
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Just looking around. I'd like to think I'm more media literate these days, so hopefully, I'll have a better grasp on things. And because of that, things should come together easier. And I'm noticing just, like, more stuff. This POV we're seeing, yeah, that's... Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's go a little bit farther.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard.
I don't know if we got to
Gods
stand.
of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness.
I'm just thinking about God of War Ragnarok.
Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
There's a giant bird and a teleporting wolf caged up.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Don't laugh at me. I'm
Why
trying.
did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Yeah, and there's a difference, you know, looking at the text, you know, the top text is, you know, the voices in our head, and the bottom is ours, but only sometimes. You know, the white text is Senua's thinking out loud. But again, only sometimes, because there's another voice that sounds like her in there.
Dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
She needs to look closer.
There.
It's neat. Look
Okay.
towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Yeah, like this whole puzzle mechanic of just...
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
Okay.
What's behind the gate?
Sorry, that whole puzzle mechanic of like finding runes in the environment. Which is very neat, just how you look at the
6
world.
years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Sorry, there's more I want to say, but I'm just taking it in.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
And I was wondering,
I
it's
guess
like,
it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
and that's why I have a crippling fear of heights, because that's exactly what the feeling is just sort of like, yeah, you slip up, you know you're done for. And that really got me, you know, when I first played it, just sort of like, oh, Jesus Christ.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed. And with her, you must bargain.
Okay. So, yeah, but, you know, what we're getting at here, you know, Senua is trying to, you know, get her lover back by going into hell. That old chestnut of a story.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
Ow, sorry.
Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
What happening? Alright, now we're in combat. How do I fight? Okay. Heavy swing. Whoops. Dodge. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to play. They're not tutorializing. Block. Okay. Come at me, bro. What you got? I got you first.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Whoops. No fair. You guys aren't solid. Well, that was the game. Hope you enjoyed.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, we're getting there. The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. Okay, that whole thing. Hold on, we're getting there.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not breathing.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim.
Sorry.
To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Okay. So yeah, we got our first goal. In order to even get close to Helheim, we got to take out 2 other gods. You know, as we're delving through Nordic, Norse/Nordic mythology.
Two gods, two gates.
Hold on.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
I just saw her face twitch. So she's like, what? Okay. This might be a good wrap-up point for right now, because yeah, we basically got like these 2 sections we got to go through and finding the other gods. But anyways, yeah, this is interesting coming back to after all this time. Because again, I'm noticing things now, and you know, some of what it's doing is more interesting. You know, just like in the gameplay, the voices you hear, like, you know, the being surrounded by these, you know, condescending, doubtful, you know, even somewhat hateful voices, you know, disparaging you as you try to even do the simplest things. And then you got like the other voice that seems to be Senua's voice, you know, her own voice split into 2, it seems. You know, you got her, or like how when she was staring at, you know, you in the beginning, and it's just, you know, you hear the voice just like, oh, she spied us, and it's like, no going back. That was her thinking to herself and kind of like stamping out that voice. There's some interesting, you know, stuff going on here. And even amidst all the chatter, you did hear a man's voice briefly, and that must have been Druth, as, you know, his, you know, what looks like live action spirit is kind of like, you know, filtered over, trying to help us out. As we're trying to get into Helheim in order to, you know, resurrect this Dillian. But this might be a good wrap-up point for right now. So, because then these sections are their own thing, so we'll try to keep it contained. Try to remember the pacing. Anyways, so we'll wrap up here for right now. You know, it'll get longer as we go. There's just some interesting things about this now that I'm noticing. And again, just because since I've beaten this before, I know what I'm looking for now. And it just makes this way, you know, even more interesting. And there's more to talk about, but we'll get there as we go. So, we'll wrap up here for right now, and next time we continue, I'm excited for this replay. So, here's hoping Well, it's our first step into hell. Let's see if we'll make it. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.